I have a very important message today I would like to share. Please understand this is not medical advice. I was a psychologist for years, but this is for educational purposes only. And it is an important and very difficult topic that most people can't talk about. But there is a huge missing amount of information that once an individual realizes they are more than just their physical being, that they are actually a multidimensional being living in many timelines, many universes, that this is something you absolutely do not want to do. And especially now, because there are some wonderful gifts right here. So let me explain to you why suicide is not the answer. What people don't understand, and of course, a regular psychologist would most likely not discuss, understanding that I have galactic ties, is that something called the Karmic Regenerator or soul trap was disabled. Now, I think it was being disabled and may have been permanently shut down by December 21st, 2021. However, I don't always get the timing right, as most individuals do not, because time is fluid. It's not the way that we think it is here on planet Earth in physical bodies. But the importance of this soul trap that was literally placed here by the dark side, so that when people died and they went to see the light, because that's what we were told, oh, go to the light, go to the light, go see the light. That was actually a way to trap yourself into the soul trap, which then forced yourself to be reborn and to continue to go through this karmic regenerator and not be able to ever get out and move beyond the universes. And many, 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 many souls, well, a majority of souls, have been caught in that karmic loop for a very, very, very long time. Because the dark side has controlled our universe for so long. And yes, we allowed it by not paying attention. As a matter of fact, this may be the very first time you've even heard these words. Very much like, as I explained, the moon is not a planet. It's not what we think it is. But the fact that this karmic regenerator, this soul trap, was deactivated means that you get to clear karma. And if you get to clear karma and you pay attention to it and you work with your divine beingness, not only are you going to be able to work through any feelings of depression or lack or addiction or loss, you are actually going to be able to rise above using your deepest, deepest suffering as the greatest gift to mankind. Because when you have gone through feelings of loss so much that you don't know which direction you can possibly go in, and that's why you are considering taking your life, you can now look at things differently with the energies that are coming in, because it means that you hit the bottom. Source is filling individuals up here with light, and soon you will feel the pressure come off of you and start to see things in a new light. You have to ask, because if that is something you really want, if you really want the pressure lifted off, if you really want to grow, if you really want to get over these terrible humps, and whatever reason it is that you are thinking or contemplating, or a friend of yours is thinking or contemplating killing themselves, this is the time to know and ask in your heart for help, because everything will then start to change. You will then very quickly want to start to look around you at any circumstance, any sign, any synchronicity. And I know these are all things that are not talked about in traditional forms of medicine. But the fact is, because that soul trap has been disabled, you will finally be able to complete a mission here on planet Earth that you were unable to finish for who knows how many timelines, who knows how many generations, which is why the pain that you've been holding on to so strongly may not be all of your own pain. And this is the reason why it can lift so quickly. Now, there are individuals out there who also specialize, they are light workers, who specialize in finding out whether or not this is, some people call it a generational curse. Other people say that it's an entity attachment. Do not be afraid of these words. Do not be afraid of these thoughts. Just by listening to this message, you are being activated and pulling in lighter, brighter, new encodings that are going to help you step forward and all of a sudden find other sources and tools out there that are going to help you move beyond. Make sure you use the words, I do not consent to these negative feelings. I am clearing my energetic field. I no longer consider suicide as any type of option. I am bringing in all the gifts and the purpose of my being here. And this is the reason why I endured what I endured. You are an incredible gift to the world. Now, another thing that has happened is that many of the individuals who were within a split second of suicide who did not already commit suicide, and I know many have, and my heart breaks for all of the family members who have gone through this, because it is one of the most devastating scenarios you can live through. And that loss brings such confusion to those around that one wonders what the purpose of anything is. But many of the individuals who did not commit suicide, but who were just in a split hair moment of it, have also had intervention and help. And this is one way. It sounds very strange and it might sound scary to some, but it is, again, another gift that some individuals have what are called walk-ins. Walk-ins are where, the best way that I can describe it, is where your soul, in a sense, decides it can't finish its life task in the situation or the way that it's thinking. And therefore, a higher dimensional being will come in while they let that soul, in a sense, be in stasis, let it rest. And as that soul is resting, the walk-in gets to come in and do the work. There are so many brilliant walk-ins. And the walk-ins have often channeling abilities and other abilities that starseeds sometimes don't pursue in the same way, because for them, it is often a form or a lifetime or a skill that they have developed lifetime after lifetime. So the important piece is, as you are going about your day, if for some reason you were walking into darkness and moving towards what you felt was suicide, I want you to pick yourself up right this second and say, no, 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 I will not consent. The universe has brought in help by this disabled soul track. You are now able to receive, through the energies coming in, help beyond what you've ever had before. This means that normally in the old days, you would go see a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a medical doctor, and you would work through all these dramas and these emotions and all this other stuff. No, no, we no longer need to go into those depths of darkness and to spend the rest of our lives in any type of depressed state. The whole point of being alive at this moment is that we are at a huge, grand opening, in a sense, of light energies that have never been here before. So I am asking you, do not give up hope now. Do not give up. Do not consent to the negative. Do not allow yourself, do not allow the mind to go down that road. That road is no longer an option unless it was totally in your soul contract. And most likely, if it was in your soul contract, whatever would have happened would have already happened. So try to look at everything from a new perspective. Definitely call in your angels, your guides. Call in the higher dimensional beings. Start reading about other forms of therapy and light workers, individuals who specialize in any type of deprogramming, any type of implants, any type of generational curses, those types of things. And I know this is a difficult topic, but I hope that if any of this has started to resonate with you, because I understand it is a lot of information and information that people just do not know about, so they can't share. So I should hope that you would be able to keep an open mind, and just by having heard some of these words, knowing that pressure is being lifted off of you, that it will help you to start to move beyond survival into a thriving world and being the gift that only you can give because you went so deep into that darkness. I love you.